MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Today it's the finale of this four-game set between the Minnesota Twins and the Toronto Blue Jays. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Walker Buehler gets the starting assignment in this one for the Jays. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
Into the box, Jonathan Villar. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. The 1-2.
At the ball.
Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Here now the 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Reined in. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Batting second, the shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
Stepping up now, Jorge Polanco. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. And it misses. 3-1 now. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting, great defense, good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
High and deep down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
At the plate, Luis Arias. Right side, but it's well foul. 2 out, nobody on. Just hung in there on that one. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Twins are set down 1-2-3, and now the Blue Jays will get their initial shot. No score. Jake Odorizzi, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
Stepping into the box, Xavier Edwards. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The 1-1. Swung on and driven to right, and no doubt about it. Right fielder looking up and gone up into the second deck. So that's his first home run in the big leagues, and it's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Matt. People ask him 50 years from now who he hit it off of and what stadium he was playing in, and he'll remember it all. Heck, he'll probably remember what kind of pitch it was, too. Hopefully he can get the ball back so that can go in his trophy case forever.
Stepping in now, George Springer. Now a fastball up around the shoulders, but it's strike 3 called and a questionable first out of the inning.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
So now to the plate, Cody Clemens.
That's ball 2.
2 balls and a strike. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they cannot allow that 1 run to deflate them. I know they haven't been playing well recently, but that's nothing in today's game. The way guys are hitting home runs at an epic rate, they just need to calm down and get on the offensive side of the ball.
Here now the 2-2. Down the third baseline. And that's the second out.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Justin Decker.
Digging in now, Justin Decker. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Jay's off to a good start thanks to the solo shot. Second inning coming up, and Toronto's off to the early 1-0 lead. Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Josh Donaldson. His prior history in this matchup, he's 0 for 4. Ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And right into the shift. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Coming to the plate now, Eddie Rosario. Only 1 hit in 11 at-bats for the series so far. Now the 1-1 pitch.
The count is 2-1.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roll. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Bounce to the right, into the loaded up infield. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. And as you take a look at the splits here, he's actually better against right-handed pitching this season. Two and 1.
2-1 the count.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. The 2-2. Two out, nobody on. Softly hit here to the left side. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They still trail 1-0. Last half of the second set to go, and that'll bring up the outfielder, Yordan Alvarez. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
Odorizzi is a strikeout master on the mound. It will not be uncommon to see him reach a double-digit strikeout total when he goes out there. He uses that to his advantage in just about every start.
He sure does, Matty V. And I think one of the keys for him is he gets ahead in the count early. You'll know if he's on when he gets strike one, strike two early on, and then he expands the zone, has great command of his pitches, and has a knack for making hitters chase pitches out of the strike zone.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
A bouncer up the middle. And he's set down, one away.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Austin Meadows.
So the bases are empty with one man gone. And Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. One out, nobody on. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he'll reach second now with one away.
And this might be the kind of AB that gets him out of that slump. Smart hitting here, just going with the pitch, using the whole field instead of trying to do too much. The results speak for themselves.
Up next, the power bat of Pete Alonso. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Meadows, a runner at second with one away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Larnach is over to his right as he puts this one away. Two down.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Max Kepler.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. Looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher. Two out here and a runner at second. Ball 3.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Out of the stretch, the 3-2 home. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. One left for Toronto. We played 2 innings. It's 1-0.
Welcome back to the Rogers Center, home of the Blue Jays, who've proven to have one of the best pitching staffs in baseball this year. Coming into the day, they rank first in the league in both ERA and strikeouts, a combination that has opposing lineups searching for answers. One member of the staff told me, "It's a special group of guys. I've never been on a pitching staff that's so dominant top to bottom, and I've been on some pretty good ones." Now, one of the hitters on the team told me, "I'm relieved I get to stand behind them and play defense instead of staring them down in the box. That can't be fun." Matt, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
So now Carlos Santana. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled off. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the seam as it scoots through on the carpet for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
Digging in, Trevor Larnach. And as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Swung on and missed. That's strike 2.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career. But I think this is the biggest one. His ability to work out of nasty jams. 2 guys in scoring position right here. Interested to see how he works out of this.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Now a swing, and he popped him up. Straight up, as this is right around home plate. And he will make the play, and an important one it was, as those runners will have to hold now with 1 away.
Great scoring opportunity miss right there. You talk about frustration. Popping it up with 2 runners in scoring position. He'd like to get that one back.
So striding in, Jonathan Villar, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. And he looks at one that misses, ball 4, so that'll load him up, but at least the double play is in order here with 1 away.
I'm sure the manager is fine with that. He tried to entice him with that 3-2 pitch, but he didn't take the bait. First base was open, though, so he just needs to make a good pitch for a ground ball.
So coming to the plate, Jorge Polanco. He's got the bases loaded now and a chance to really do some damage.
And he's one of those guys that they really rely on to come through in spots like this, Matt. Second on the team and runs batted in.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line.
I know that's the spot he didn't want to miss in, but he got away with it.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Counts even, 2-2 for Polanco.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. Barehanded at his ankle. They get the force at the plate. Relay to first is too late, so no double play, but no run scores. So they tried for the old 1-2-3 double play there, but it didn't quite get moving quickly enough. I'm sure they'll be content to take the out at the plate, however. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Luis Arias. And he'll be tasked with bringing home the potential tying and go-ahead runs, both of which are standing in scoring position. Now a ball lined to the left side. but foul. 2 out, bases loaded. And he fouls this one off. And this is popped up near second base. Edwards is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the third now, and next to hit is the catcher, Zach Collins. The pitch. And here's a curveball looked at. Strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning. So with 1 away now, time for a check of the standings as you find out where the Twins find themselves in the AL Central picture.
Edwards.
Now batting, Xavier Edwards. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
Into the box now, George Springer. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. 1 there. Go to Santana, the double play, and that's how the side is retired. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays, but they're on top 1-0. Josh Donaldson digging in now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. A 1-1.
Nope, that's the ball.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And right into the shift. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
Now batting.
So with 1 away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters here in the 4th inning. And boy, which of those 2 numbers leap out at you there? How about the 100? My goodness. Stepping in, Eddie Rosario. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
Standing in now, DJ LeMahieu. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Alvarez has it, and the inning is over. Twins are set down 1-2-3. It remains 1-0. Back now here at Rogers Center, and here's Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Digging in for his second at-bat, Cody Clemens comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. '50th pitch of the game on its way.
Hey, love the confidence in that pitch right there, going right after one of the better hitters on this team, not afraid to execute.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
No, he's in there.
Well, nothing earth-shattering about this one. He just didn't finish the play and watched it into his glove. And now they've got the leadoff runner aboard and no outs.
Runner at first following the error. And that'll bring forth the power-speed combination, Justin Decker. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. 1 run on 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. Ripped down the first base line. Oh, and he whiffs on it at first. It's right by him into right. And this will find the wall down near the 328 sign.
Sometimes you got to tip your cap. The pitcher spotted his pitch down in the zone right there below the knee. Offensive player was all over it.
Alvarez.
To the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. And he misses 2-1. Right side, hit hard. Dive, but it's off his glove, and the run should score. Only play is going to be to first, so score it as an RBI ground out as the lead moves to 2-0 now.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job of keeping it simple there.
So a runner at third here with 1 gone, and Austin Meadows will be the next to bat. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. A shot down the first baseline. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. To first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
And here with the infield back, they were giving him the run on a ground ball, so he just takes advantage of that and drives the run home. Good approach.
So here's Pete Alonso. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Odorizzi gets the sign. Here it comes.
Nope, that's inside.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
And he loses him on a breaking ball.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next will be the designated hitter, Max Kepler, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And it's a full count, 3-2 to the Blue Jays DH.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Fouled away. A payoff pitch one more time. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 twin error, and a runner left. We played 4 full. The Jays lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Twins to discuss his thoughts on Minnesota's lineup so far. And he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. The 1-2. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the 5th as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And you can see that this staff currently leads the AL in that category. Here's Carlos Santana now. It was a double for him in his first turn at the plate.
And that's been their only hit so far in this one. They've been dealing with some really great pitching in this game.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Standing in, Trevor Larnach. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Into right field, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The center fielder, number 2, Jonathan Villar.
At the plate now, Jonathan Villar. 2-1 now to the Twins leadoff man.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. A swing and a miss there. 2-2.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Here now the 2-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Alvarez comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Jorge Polanco.
At the plate, Jorge Polanco. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. He pulls this one into right. And a fair ball as this one gets to the wall. And that'll put him on the board as it's now a 3-1 contest.
Now batting, designated hitter, Luis Arraez.
Stepping in now, Luis Arraez. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
The 2-1 home. Now a swing and a ball popped in the air back behind short. Clemens has got it, and the side is retired. Twins forced to settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Blue Jays on top, 3-1. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and now it'll be the catcher, Zach Collins. On its way is pitch number 75. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
And he goes down and gets this fastball and takes it high in the air to deep straightaway center. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 8th home run on the season for him as the Jays have opened it up now to 4-1.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
At the plate, Xavier Edwards. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays' leadoff batter. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit down the line at first. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime you get rookies just breaking into the big leagues, you have to expect a certain amount of this. There aren't any easy at-bats at this level, and you really have to learn how to slow the game down in your head because everything feels like it's so much faster up here.
So now to the plate, George Springer. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The batter number 8, shortstop, Cody Clemens.
Digging in, Cody Clemens. Odorizzi gets the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Ball 2.
2-2.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Too high. Ball 3.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Chopped to third. And the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Jays add one more on the solo home run. We're through 5 here this afternoon. It's now 4-1 in favor of the Jays. Digging in, Josh Donaldson. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. The 1-1 home. Hit softly down the line at first, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Into the box, Eddie Rosario. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer on the run. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. Had to go a long way to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track data. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 120 feet to bring it in. No doubt that grab saved extra bases. Into the box now, DJ LeMahieu. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
6th inning, 4-1 is our score. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Down go the Twins in order. They trail it 4-1. Cody Stashak enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Number 61, Cody Stashak.
Bottom of the inning now, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Justin Decker. To 1-2 now. Now here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And a reach to his backhand side at second, but this finds a way by. So a ground ball single up the center of the diamond makes it 2 hits for him on the afternoon. And that total is currently tops on the ball club through the first couple of months of the season. Now at the plate, Yordan Alvarez. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
the 2-2. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. There to take it in is Donaldson for the first out.
Up next for the Blue Jays, the third baseman, Austin Meadows.
Settling in now, Austin Meadows. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Runners on first with one down.
Ball.
3-1 now.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Popped him up. Santana moving to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Now batting, first baseman, Pete Alonso.
In now, Pete Alonso. It was a walk in his last trip. One and one, here it comes. Pitch outside, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Certainly a very close play at second on that bag, so let's analyze it with Show Track. We all know he's got plus speed on his side, and you really see it represented in the top speed. That really made the difference on that one. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball 3.
And that misses up and in. 3-1.
1 strike.
And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out. So that's the second walk he's worked in this one.
Yeah, and that seems to be a popular approach when this guy steps in. He can really hurt you with one swing, so I think the idea is mostly not to let this one guy beat you, Matt.
Now to the plate, Max Kepler. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Digging in and looking for more, Zach Collins. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and did miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Blue Jays strand 3, but they lead it 4-1. Edebray Ramos is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 61.
7th inning ready to roll, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher JT Realmuto. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Strike 2 called, and it's even at 2.
Someone on this offense needs to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and start the line moving again.
Here now the 2-2.
Helpful.
On deck, Carlos Santana. Now the payoff pitch home. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4.
And that's what you want from your leadoff hitter. Shows some great patience and discipline, making the pitcher labor to start the game. The result is a leadoff walk and a chance to make some early noise.
Striding into the box, Carlos Santana. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Well, this isn't his more accomplished side. As a general rule, he's a much better hitter from the right side, but they're looking for him to come through here, swinging the bat left-handed.
Here's the 1-1. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now.
Nice job on the mound to bounce back from the leadoff walk. Those are usually pretty costly, but that won't be the case this time after the 2-ball.
So base is empty now after the double play, and standing in the outfielder, Trevor Larnach. Hit back up the middle, scooped up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nothing doing here for the Twins, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Tyler Duffy gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tyler Duffy.
So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Xavier Edwards. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning. George Springer the next to hit. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And the count will be full.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Now the payoff pitch home. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Standing in now, Cody Clemens. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Center fielder on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Blue Jays as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Pedro Baez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 52, Pedro Baez.
Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Jonathan Villar. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now this pitch sails up and in, and that leaves him muttering to himself. It's ball 2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back the guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And Alvarez will be there for the first down. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ball game. Striding in once again, Jorge Polanco. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. And he'll lay off the fastball down low. It's 2-1 now.
Got to find a way to scratch at least one across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Eighth inning, 4-1 is our score. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You know, you don't always have to straight challenge a guy on a 3-2 count. With the 3-run lead, no one on base, this is the perfect situation to do it. And
it's belted high and deep into right center. Back goes Springer at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Luis Arraez. 2 away here in the 8th, and time's running out on him, Danny.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of outs left to work with, so it's time for someone to make something happen if they're going to get back into this thing.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Springer to the track. Long run, but he gets there to track this one down, and a very nicely recorded out number 3. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail it 4-1. Now at the plate, Justin Decker. He singled his last time up. The 2-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Little hesitation right there by the batter. It was great execution by the pitcher down and away, but that looked like a late swing. Could have been sitting on something else.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
That's a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. And that's out number 1.
The batter, no left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Coming to the plate now, Yordan Alvarez. 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. The 1-1 home. Left center, base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Squared that one up just a little late. Three-2 pitch. And that misses ball 4, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
He's going to be pretty upset with himself about that 3-2 pitch. All you want to do in that count is make a competitive pitch, but that one wasn't even sniffing the zone, and he let him get away.
So it's a tight spot here. First and second, 1 man out, and up steps the power bat of Pete Alonso. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. A 2-1 count to the Blue Jays first baseman.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
Now a wave and a miss looked like the slider there.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
And he lays off a pitch off the plate and high. 3-2.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Now the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Villar is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Max Kepler.
Ready for another shot now, Max Kepler. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-1 is taken for ball 2. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
There isn't a hitter alive that doesn't love hitting at fastball counts like 3-1. It's usually a pretty fruitful count in terms of getting a pitch to drive.
Full count to Max Kepler, 3 balls and 2 strikes. And now Kepler belts one, carrying well out to right field. Gone! 3-run home run down the line in right, number 14 on the season, as it's now a 6-run ball game. So that was the 3rd home run for these guys today.
Dan, I can only speak from my own past experiences. When the flags are blowing out, you want as many at-bats as you can, and that's exactly what's happened. This ball's jumping at it.
You know, D-Row, this is always a nightmare for a pitcher. Not only is this a good hitting ballpark, but the wind blows out on top of it. This is the last place you want to be a pitcher at.
Heath Hembree enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. In now, Zach Collins. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game. One more look at the big blow for the Blue Jays. A 3-run home run. Last chance coming up here for the Twins. And the lead is stretched to 7-1. Ken Giles comes on to work now, and he's their usual closer, but this is obviously not a save opportunity.
Yeah, and this is all about just getting him some work, guys. He hasn't had a chance to come in and close the game out for several days now, so they're just hoping they can keep him sharp and give him the chance to pitch in a real game situation here.
Three and one. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full 3-2.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone. It's a solo shot off the bat of Josh Donaldson, number 13 for him on the year, and it's a 7-2 game now.
Not an easy thing to do, D-Row, to hit a bomb off these closers. These guys pitching the 8th and 9th inning nowadays, they're tough to center and get anything productive off of.
Oh, yeah, and certain home runs are just a little bit more sweeter than others. Taking a closer deep in a big spot, high velocity, nasty exploding breaking stuff, that's one he's not going to forget.
Stepping in now, Eddie Rosario. That's in there on the outer half, 1-2 now. Giles has been enjoying a great season, and the fans have noticed he's currently leading all American League closers in All-Star votes.
Hey, hats off to this guy right now. It wouldn't have been my first guess if I was thinking about who was leading at this position. But you know what? He's played very well this year, and the fans certainly have taken notice.
The 1-2. The bouncer to the left side. He's right there. And the throw on to first will take care of him. So he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. One away.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Digging in once again, DJ LeMahieu. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Into the box now, JT Realmuto, and it's fouled away. Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Two out, nobody on. Final strike for the Twins. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home. So this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
7-2 the final score this afternoon. The Blue Jays jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Walker Buehler earns his 6th winning decision in this one. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Fans, our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Blue Jays, 7 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. For the Twins, 2 runs on 4 hits, 1 error. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 19 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Yes, sir.